Hello all. In our previous classes, we have discussed about the school management and administration in that unit 2, that is management approaches. So there are different approaches to educational planning. Each planning approaches have its own unique features. So we have discussed in the last class like manpower approach, cost benefit approach. In today's session, we'll look into the social demand approach, what is school social justice approach, rate of return approach, then the last one intra educational exploration approaches. In social demand approach, we'll discuss about the method in educational planning which sees education as a public social service, a necessity and inalienable right of all citizens who desire it. The social demand approach was used in the Robbins Committee report on higher education in Britain. In India too, this approach is a popular one while opening new schools and colleges in particular. It requires the educational authorities to provide schools and find facilities for all students who demand admissions and who are qualified to enter. In simple, educational facilities should be extended in proportion to the degree as per the demand of the society. The social demand approach is a useful tool to educational planners, especially when they formulate educational plans because planning is done for the entire society and not for the individuals. Here, as estimate of the population growth trend is determined and education is thus provided. In this method, which is included the following steps like to estimate the proportion of the students completing school education and those are willing or likely to enter the higher education. Then, which is to estimate how many of these successful school leaving students would actually apply for admission to colleges. Then also to determine how many of the applicants should be given admission to higher education. Later on, the length and duration of the study is also determined. There are few influencing factors of social demand approach. Cost of education, that is, the parents considers the cost of the education. Next, benefits of the education. What are the benefits given by or from the management? Then the demographic pattern, government policies, admission policies, distance to institution, geographical location, whether it is very close to the location or not, and the quality of the school. Here comes the social justice approach. This approach emphasizes the justice to the disadvantaged sections of society and is based on the Article 45 Indian Constitution. It is also known as a social planning or planning for social development. Many of the goals thus set are largely dependent on education. Hence, it becomes essential that educational system should contribute to the achievements of these goals. To achieve the goal of the social development, social justice has to be achieved first. And in rate of return approach, according to this approach, investment in education should take place in such a way that the returns from the investment are equal to the returns from the other kind of investment of capital, that is, for example, investment in industries. This approach treats education as an investment in human capital and uses rate of return as a criterion in allocation of financial resources. However, in reality, it is difficult to apply this approach to education due to the problems associated with measuring rate of returns in education. Next comes the intra-educational exploration approach. This approach bases planning on the available data and focuses on one program at a time. This approach seeks to meet the educational needs of underprivileged citizens and minorities by focusing on equal opportunities. This approach, which consists of estimating the quantitative implications for the system as a whole, which also means setting targets for one particular characteristic or features or aspect of the educational system. With the help of such programs, the government aims to start new schools in places which are benefit of schooling facilities and strengthening existing educational structure. Hence, the various management approach provides diverse frameworks for decision making and resource allocation in educational planning and administration. The manpower approach, the social demand approach, the social justice approach, even the rate of return approach, then the last intra-educational exploration approaches are the needs and demographic projection model relies on population trends to forecast educational demands. Each approach offers unique insights and effective management often involves integrating multiple models to address complex educational challenges and sustainability in policies and planning. Thank you.